for some reason we were not live. I don't know why, but that makes no sense because I clicked the get live button or go live button. So, well, I guess we missed half the race, so that's great. But right now Eric Keeter in fourth right now is Wolfgang Hoffman going through the corkscrew. As there's about a 10-second gap between him and Thomas E. Fisher. They were really battling for second place, and Heater made some contact with Jonathan, and those two. Well, first off, he had to slow down for Thomas, since I guess he did not expect him. As Wolfgang Hopping going another lap, so these guys are going a lot longer than I expected. Maybe it's just a race pacer, a lot slower than if he was Heater. Blinks for a split second. As Keplinger off the racetrack. Take a quick replay on what happened there. He might just locked up, and yes, he does. He just kind of makes a little bit of a mistake. Let's go on board Eric Heater. What happened there? I mean, Eric Keplinger. Looks like the back end got a little loose or something like that, and just clips the grass. And looks like he's gonna be heading the pit road, as he's gonna be the first driver on pit lane. As we have 10 laps to go right now. Thomas in second, Jonathan third, Andrew Cootie fourth. As did Eric Heater make a pit stop? And yes, he did. As it looks like he might be taking tires. As there he goes. His pit stop was about 11 seconds. Hayden Lowell also made a pit stop. He's coming off right now. He's not gonna beat Heater off the pits, but definitely made up some time, about 2 seconds. But looks like pit stop cycles are happening. Will Wolfgang Hoffman make a pit stop here as he's coming into the pit lane soon? As Wolfgang Hoffman making his pit stop here, as everyone making their pit stop. Jonathan and Jakuti actually staying another lap out. Not sure if he can make it. Looks like he thinks he can, so we'll see how he does. Here's Wolfgang, 11.5 seconds, same as Heater. The Heater coming off the final corner, not gonna make up any time, as Jonathan still in the pits. Actually, might be able to beat Jonathan now, as Jonathan having a very, very long pit stop. As he might have just taken tires there. Eric here will jump Jonathan in the pits. Right now, Andrew Cootie is in the race lead, right behind him, Wolfgang Hoffman. As Cootie has a little bit of wing damage in the front end of his car. As he's still ahead of Wolfgang Hoffman, so Andrew Cootie might be holding up Wolfgang Hoffman a little bit, because based on the lap times, he's a little bit slower than Wolfgang Hoffman. Oh, not that much, but just a little bit. But it looks like he's gapping Wolfgang a little bit here. Be interesting to see if he pits this time, and yes, he does. He ducks onto the pit lane, so looks like Cootie went one lap longer than these leaders. But Eric Keeter in the fourth, gonna probably be third. Hayden Lowell in fifth, as Jonathan Oates has crashed. I don't know what corner that is. Oh, that's it's turn 5. It looks like he returned 6 maybe. Looks like he may have just clipped. Oh yeah, he just clipped the little red curbing there, and that's him around. He hit the wall. No, he didn't. He locks it down just in time. Wolfgang Hopping right now. In the race lead. It's a pretty big gap to Thomas E. Fisher. I mean, actually, Eric Keeter actually is ahead of Thomas E. Fisher. Not sure exactly how that happened, but looks like Thomas may have made a mistake possibly. He just chased him down by pure speed, as he may be able to chase down our leader, Wolfgang Hoffman here. He was almost 2 seconds quicker than last time by with 7 laps to go. That pace would definitely be able to pass Wolfgang Hoffman. Hayden also a few seconds quicker than Thomas E. Fisher. I don't know if Eric Keeter is going to be able to catch Wolfgang Hoffman from this far back. We never know, as we've seen a lot of things happen in the Pro Mazda series. Even if he passes him, I don't believe Keeter would win the championship. It might be a tie, actually, when the tiebreaker would be wins, which I think Keeter would have 2 wins if he wins this race, so that could be a big factor in this championship battle. But come off the final corner, let's see how faster Keeter is than Wolfgang, or if he is even faster than him. He was about a second faster than him last time by. Needs to be at least 2 seconds faster than him. But right now, I think Wolfgang just has to be a mistake-free as he's coming up against a lap car. I think that might be by Andrew Petey again. Yes, it is. Kepling with 5th, Hayden 4th, comes 3rd, Peter 2nd right now, Wolfgang Hoffman 1st. Wolfgang Hoffman has not won a race this season, so this might be his first win if he can hold off on Eric Keeter, as Keeter is still closing the gap just a tiny bit. 9.8 seconds back now, the final turn. Right now, last time by, he was a second faster, but at this pace, he's not going to be able to catch him. Unless Wolfgang makes a mistake, which, throughout the race, he has not made any mistakes from what I've seen so far. Right now, Wolfgang, pretty comfortable lead over Keeter. We can kind of see the blimp view point of this as Wolfgang entering the ultimate now, Heater exiting the corkscrew. So the gap has definitely shrunk, and I think if Heater did not spin out there, he probably could have been up there with Wolfgang, and it would have been really close, as he lost about 5 seconds by that spin. But right now, Wolfgang Hoffman crossing the line a lot slower lap time than he usually does, as this time by Heater's gonna do 1:19.5, so 1.4 seconds faster. Right now he is closing the gap, but it's not going to be enough unless he can gain about 2 seconds a lap, which, I mean, he almost did last time by. He seems Wolfgang to make one mistake for him to get by, to get up there. As we have a crash right up ahead, as I don't know who that is. That's Andrew Cootie as he's right in the way of Eric Keeter. He pulls up the racetrack as Keeter gets through. Take a quick look at what happened with Andrew Cootie. Might have just hit the red curbs again, like we've seen many times, and yep, those red curbs are really dangerous to pro Mazdas, and we've seen a lot of people have accidents with them. Jonathan Oates and others throughout the race. Right now, Heater still closing the gap. Because this time by, Woking runs a 120.4. Eric Heater will run 119.3, so still a whole second faster than him. Right now, he's closing the gap, but it's not going to be enough unless Woking makes a mistake, like I said. Closest battle on track right now is Jonathan Oates and Eric Keplinger for that top 5 position. I believe Keplinger passed Jonathan pretty recently, actually, for that position. Keplinger has a little bit of wing damage, so does Jonathan. That was a left front wing. They come down the front straight away. 3 laps to go. Keplinger is still fighting, I believe, for at least 3rd in the championship, I believe, maybe. Maybe that's up to East. Yeah, right now, Keplinger is looking for that 4th place finish. Oh, I don't know exactly how far back he is. Right now, I believe he's 5th in the championship. Right? About 2 points behind Hayden Lowell, so right now he needs a little. Yeah, Hayden Lowell makes a mistake and he has reset. I think he hit the curb again. That curb has been really, yeah, he did, as he hits the wall hard, and that's gonna propel Keplinger, I have to believe, up to 4th in the points. Oh, he's battling with Jonathan going to a corkscrew. Goes down to 5th. Peter trying to close the gap still. 2 laps to go. He has to gain 3 seconds per lap. And unless Woking makes a mistake, he has us locked up in the bag. Now what's about on track right now is Eric Keplinger and Jonathan Oates. Coming off the final corner here. I think they spread out a little bit more between Jonathan and Keplinger, but right now Eric here is still trying to chase down Wolfgang Hoffman. Right now, Wolfgang has some lap traffic ahead, but Heater had so many adversity today. He got spun off, and something happened in turn 1. I didn't really look at the replay really after, but he got spun in turn 1. Then he got spun again, and I think 2. I'm not sure exactly what I said and what happened in turn 1, but turn 2, he just turn 3. Had to check up, and I think if he did not spin out right there, he would have been right where Wolfgang Hoffman was. Might even been able to pass him. But this final few laps, he's been really fast and showing a lot of speed. As Wolfgang was actually really slow last time by. He was almost 3 seconds slower than Peter, so Peter's still in this championship fight. As if Wolfgang wrecks right here, he's in. Coming off the final few corners, Wolfgang Hoffman down the corkscrew. Peter 2.5 seconds back. Wolfgang Hoffman coming to the penultimate corner pretty soon. In the penultimate corner. No mistakes today for Wolfgang Hoffman, as he's gonna come the final corner, and he's gonna get it smoothly. He's gonna come to the checkered flag, and he's gonna pick up the championship for the Pro Mazda Series and his first win of the Pro Mazda Series. That's a different winner for every single race of the Pro Mazda Series. Eric Heater comes up 2 seconds short. He gave it everything there at the end, and so close, as Thomas Fisher coming in home, 3rd place in the points, I believe. Jonathan Oates 4th,
Comes to the penultimate corner now. Final corner. He's got to do swerving across the line for that 4th place position. I think if he didn't have that pit road, if he didn't take tires, or he'd been up there with Thomas possibly if he didn't have, if he didn't spin there. Keplinger coming home 5th. I don't think he jumped Hayden actually, since Hayden gets 6th place here. Flips the curve again and goes off. Well, that's basically your order here, as James isn't the only person yet to finish. But Wolfgang Hoffman, like I said, is your champion right now, as I believe he is your champion. So, great effort for both of these drivers here throughout this whole entire race. He almost made the comeback. At least you had a great championship fight, as they're going to be doing donuts on the front straightaway. Or at least Wolfgang Hoffman was, Heater was too, but Wolfgang Hoffman gets it done here at Laguna Seca and the championship. So our second champion of the Summer Series, kind of, first was Derek M. Smith in the Legend Series, and now it's Wolfgang Hoffman, the 05 in the Pro Mazda Series. Well, a great race for Wolfgang Hoffman. We're going to be giving our top 3 interviews right after the race. As we are back here at Laguna Seca, we'll be interviewing our top three, which actually are our top three in the points. So interesting. But first off, we're gonna interview our second place finisher. Usually isn't common, but second in the points. Kind of just going to get his thoughts about the race there. Yeah. So we're gonna bring in Eric Keeter here. Eric, you got a copy of this booth. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. So you end up second, only 2.5 seconds off of Wolfgang. What happened there at the start when you spun there?
I just wasn't expecting cold tires to be that loose. I took it in like it was normal, uh, and there was not enough grip for that. For some reason, I kind of forgot that we took the short way around, so warming up the tires, we started basically on completely cold tires. So I just went in and spun out, so completely my fault on that one. And thankfully, off of that spin now, I didn't lose a crazy amount of time. And I think I probably would have been able to come back and win just if it was just that. But unfortunately, once we got up to about fourth place, we just couldn't get by. So yeah, pretty much, I just expected them to, let me by a little bit since we're racing for the championship, but they raced me a little bit harder than I was expecting, so just got stuck behind them, that's all. And then I was just being aggressive, trying to get by as soon as possible. And unfortunately, we got a little bit contact with Jonathan. I just was trying to check up to not get into the back of, I think it was Thomas there, and just locked up. And that lost me even more time than the first spin because I couldn't get it back going so simple. And then after that, we got on pit road really good, and we gained a lot of time there. But unfortunately, I made a mistake while I was, unchecking the tires and stuff. So we just took a right rear in that lot, however much time it takes to take tires. So, unfortunately, we were way back, and we did run him down to about 2 seconds, but just wasn't enough. And, he was cruising a bit at the end there, I'm sure, so.
Yeah, and you had such a great night. At the end there, it just kind of sucks. Spun out there 2 times throughout the race, and anyone you have to thank for this second place season.
Thank all my teammates and stuff. Brandon and Eric. You, I guess, since you're the team owner, obviously, but just shout out to Wolfgang. He did a great job all season. He was consistent the entire way. Had some bad luck towards the beginning, but he was able to pull off the win in the last race, so I guess that's a bandage on it, and of course he won the championship too, so just a great job to him. Fortunately, we weren't, championship caliber, obviously, with that race, spinning out twice. It's not, what you want to win a championship with. So in a way, I'm glad I wasn't able to come back from that because it's a little bit embarrassing.
Yeah, so say congrats on your second place finish here at Laguna Seca and second place in the championship.
Thank you.
So it was Eric here to bring in our championship winner, Wolfgang Hoffman. So Wolfgang, you got a copy?
Yes, I do have a copy.
So you get it done finally at Laguna Seca. You win, first ever time in the Pro Mazda series, and how does it feel?
It feels amazing, especially after the season I've had where I've been having consistent results but can never reach that W, be it a number of reasons, such as I was taken out by a lap car at the Roval where I just made a mistake, misjudged my braking point for pit entry, got a speeding penalty. Texas, I threw third place was taken away from me because I was wrecked coming to the finish. Watkins Glen, where I dipped a wheel off while racing side by side with Heater. It was just, there's been a lot. There's been a lot this season. And to finally get that W right at the end of the season and to get the big one, the big thing that everybody wants, the championship, after this season I've had, oh my gosh. I'm speechless. I mean, it's a shame that Heater had the luck he did. He has been such a great driver this season, and to be involved in the amount of incidents he was in this race really sucked. He had some some bad luck. But he put up an amazing fight to get back to second, and Thomas, Keplinger, Heater, all of these guys have been great to race with for the championship, and it wasn't easy, let me just tell you that. So, Shadow Racing, man, they are about the most compassionate people you'll find, and I just love them. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm just so happy that I finally got the championship in the end.
Yeah, and like I said, congrats on your championship, and kind of already thanked everyone. So
Actually, I have
anyone
one.
else? Yeah.
I have one. I have a few people I'd like to dedicate this championship to. My family and my parents. I love them. I literally wouldn't be here without them, and they've done so much for me throughout my life, and don't know what I would be without them.
Yeah. And congrats on the championship and the win here at Laguna Seca.
Thank you so much, man.
Well, that's gonna round out the interviews for today's race. Overall, pretty eventful race, and the mid-pack Heater spinning twice that really killed his chance at maybe challenging Looking. He was really fast at the race. Wow, just it was really great racing in the mid-pack the whole way, and we saw a few mistakes by drivers just hitting those red curbs. It seems like, and especially in that, I think it was 6 very dangerous curb there, fast pace. So we'll see you guys Friday for dirt uh dirt track truck series. So that should be a fun one.